So, have to gain some information from this rich lady right here. Let's go meet up with Vincent, I guess? Let's go meet up this Vincent guy. At the Golden Gate Park, I guess. Let's go. This guy? Guy. Just guy. Good old carousel. Over here. Oh, what happened here? Hello? It looks like some older kids got their artistic expression out on the poor police ROM. That spray paint isn't coming off, and you'll probably irritate them more if you start prodding. Who is there? I cannot see a thing. I shall make a note to request more street lamps in this park. This is much too dark an area. Alright. Poor robot. A chalk doodle of the police ROM that some kids drew. You make a lot of kids and probably Turing upset if you ruin it. Well, they ruined the robot first. Okay, definitely Turing too. Unless it was different people who drew the chalk art and then spray painted it, I don't know. Despite his current state, the real police ROM is probably still more helpful to speak to than his drawing. Also, Alfie? Is that you? Who's that little guy? You reach out your hand, but they duck their head lower. Okay. Hello? You! It was you who... Water! I will get my revenge! It seems he remembers we were his last customers. I need to refill my cool, refreshing water! Ah! No. Still broken. You're ready to have a mango hassy. Hassy. Gully turned to shreds, you're just talking rubble. Are we gonna fix this? We did vandalize this, technically. It's currently off totally stagnant. Go, water, go! Yeah. Can't put it back on, Alfie? No? I must! It's gone insane. What? That won't help me get cool, refreshing water. That will only help get alcoholic beverages. Milk. That is absolutely not cool or refreshing. All you can hear is a lot of desperate... Zap. Remember what happened last time? Okay. Oh. Turn it off. Poor park goers who would never taste that water. Alfie is forever ruined. Forever. Too bad. It's gonna just, at the end of the game, after we beat it or whatever, there's gonna be like a post-credit scene, and Alfie just, standing over a bed, and then just strangles us because we ruined their like entire purpose in life. So the only purpose it has left is revenge. Anyway, nice scouter, by the way. Nice like Dragon Ball Z cosplay. You never see this person, they appear to be waiting for somebody. Perhaps this is who you're supposed to meet? Maybe. Let's talk. Can I help you? I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone. Are you Vincent Mansa? You said Mansa? Mensa? Mentor? Mushu? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores. Or I say Flores? Flores? Could be, is it Flores maybe? Flores or Flores? I don't know. Oh good, you're Melody's people. Do you have everything that I asked for? There must be some miscommunication. Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. Weber? I still don't know. Weber? Because there's two B's, so I think it's Weber. Alright. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful. Damn that old woman. Oh, what? We had a deal. She promised me. I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need. I already know Hayden's missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This is my chance to get out of the city. Instead, she sends the two of you. Hand in hand. Nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI. Insulting, but accurate. Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay. But I also need help getting the hell out of here, out of Neo San Francisco, and now my info is my leverage. It's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you. Perhaps we could assist you. My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of his job. I don't know. Look, I need 100,000 credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca. Okay. There's a lot of things you need. If you get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's secret credentials, or security credentials, whatever. If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff one day... Sure, why not? You know, I can barely pay the bills myself, but I might be able to do that. Might. You mind answering some questions first? Dear God, I'm doomed. Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your requests. Ugh, sure. As long as it isn't the juicy stuff. What do you do for Parallax? I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division. Or maybe was is what I should be saying. If Aiden's the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's the head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes, or rather, I can't read, but he's head and shoulders. Isn't that like a shampoo? In fact, I think I use that for shampoo. Head and shoulders? Anyway, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence, in a form factor like yours now, that blows my mind. In fact, it's over 9,000. We've got a full immersion in virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction. If you say so. Why are you so adamant about getting out of Neo SF? Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden's going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw. There is... How do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide. Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who previously run the company. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before. I mean, that's what the purpose of a company is, you know? That's what you do. Not just richest company in the valley power either, real power. My guess, Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? That's a half a dozen people who could do my job, or there's a half a dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out of here before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay. Kinda doing that right now, but you know. Do you know anything about Hayden's disappearance? He's dead, by the way. Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple of days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company and will be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Bring me what I asked for, and I will tell you more. Well, thank you. We'll just get you $100,000, a fake passport, and untraceable card. And, you know, that's easy, right? We'll get everything for you. Sure. I guess I can stick around here for a while. You know, if I could just do that, normally, why do I have this journalist job in the first place? Why do I even bother? Just take the money and run. Anyway, I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to Turing now. And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon. I'm not quite sure where to get the fake passports or the untraceable car. The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot. Go back to them. They might agree to help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment. They seem remorseful. We should check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there. As for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits? Just ask some rich people. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they're as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action. I mean, I said before I didn't trust, you know, Dr. Fairlight. I just don't trust rich people in general, though. You know, it's like I don't trust either of them. I gotta be honest. Anyway. I have my ID. That's an ID card, not a passport. Oh, wait, it's yours. Don't screw with me. But can you check the power level of my ID? You know? That's what that scouter is for, right? Oh, this is... Forget the other stuff. I'll tell you what you want to know if you show me this. Really? That's fantastic. We've been carrying it all around for so long, and finally... What? You actually thought I was serious? Please. That's garbage. Okay. Fine. Never used for that spoiled milk. Headphones. I doubt I could sell these for a single grand, much less 100. Okay. Anything else with the robot now? Poor Alfie. I just feel bad for Alfie. But well, we have a quest, I guess, with multiple objectives. We can go to Market Street, go to hospital, or the flower mansion. Okay, so we can choose whether or not to who we borrow the money from. I don't know if it matters. You would think that the one you borrow the money from would be the one that you would, you know, increase your social link with. You know, whatever. You'll have you'll basically be best buddies with them. Well, you'll owe them, but you know. I mean, initially, in my head. It was Miss Flores that promised the money in the first place, right? To Vincent, anyway. So it would be on her to give him money, though. But well, we go to Market. So let's go to Market Street first, though. Let's not worry about the money yet. Go here. He's still here, I guess. He did say. Well, he did say he told his squad to move along after it snowed, but he's still here. He hasn't given up. I guess. In a rush? Yes, you go. Can I turn that off yet? Don't bug it. Already seems to be in a stormy mood. Clock? Is... Oh, it's just installed. Okay, that's the same thing. I guess I'll just talk to him. It's Brian Mulberry, leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution. He said, I don't know if he has anything new to say. Welcome back. Care to take another pamphlet or two? Why are you here all alone? The cold weather has made organizing demonstrations a bit difficult, to say the least. But I refuse to relent in our mission. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, I will not rest until I stop these abominations from undoing God's almighty work. Well, shutting down clinics like this cost lives. That's a leading question. Of course, some people have life-threatening afflictions, and it's a good thing that science has evolved to treat all kinds of diseases. Simply wanting cat ears and fairy tales does not constitute a disease. A disease of the mind, perhaps. Oh boy. If the government strictly limits genetic alteration surgeries to only life-threatening emergencies, that would be a start towards undoing the damage. We are not God. We were made in His image, and His image did not include fur. God does not like furries, you see. What was his voice? I can't remember what voice I gave him, actually. I already forgotten. This gives him a random voice, just a new voice now. Why is someone with genetic modifications less human? I feel it's rather simple. It's even in the name. Modifying genes means we are changing the very DNA that makes us unique. We're giving doctors, among other people with a severe lack of understanding of the human condition, the right to make us into entirely new species. We are the byproduct of tens of thousands of years of natural selection and evolution, and now these people want that progress to just be reduced to a formula, to be injected into your skin at your convenience? And why? To fulfill some sick fantasy. We have VR dramas. Leave your imagination at home. Besides, why should we give these self-proclaimed animals the same rights as humans when they clearly don't want to be human? How far back would you like humanity to go? That is the greatest misconception of our group. They would have you believe that we'd rather go back to the Dark Ages. Oh sure, the human revolution wants people to go back to washing clothes by hand down by the river, right? We'll all go back to playing with sticks, yes? We do not advocate for a reversal of all technology. That would be ludicrous. We merely want severe limitations on genetic enhancements and a focus on medicinal practice beyond gene therapy. That will include an outlawing of cosmetic gene therapy, yes. People parading around in fur and scales as proud abominations. We need the government to protect these patients from themselves. What has your group accomplished since it was founded? Through some concerted efforts, we've created an alliance with a number of businesses banning service and employment of unhumans. Swing! Unhumans? Yeah, they call themselves hybrids, but we call them what they are. I can't respect those who will willingly trade their humanity away. Thanks to our efforts, many local businesses are finally gaining the confidence to only serve human beings. If they wanted to feed animals, well, they'd open up a pound. Why, just the other day, a Neo-San Francisco landlord thanked me for supporting his decision to deny tenancy to unhumans. He already feels better about his decision to seek out our help. Plus, can you imagine the cleaning fees? Okay, because there's fur everywhere. Is that what it is? That's just in general. It reminds me of like apartments in real life. There's like no pets, you know. I guess that's all I wanted to ask. I don't know. Again, okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, there's not much room for. That's the thing. I think in this game in general, as a protagonist, there's not much room for you to have your own opinion because you're just there. I guess. You know, it's like you're not your own character. You're made ambiguous because you're supposed to self-insert yourself as a character. But I don't know. I half agree with him. There should be like ethical concerns. There should be like restrictions on like this kind of thing. You know, like cybernetics and genetic therapy, especially because it's controlled by companies, and you know how companies are all driven by profits, right? And what are you gonna do when, for example, they give you a bunch of cybernetics that are engineered in such a way where you're dependent on them, and they suck all the money out of you until you die because they don't care about your actual humanity or like just in general your human rights. However, the other side is the fact that, well, some people, I mean, as we've learned, I guess, with Jess, ironically, I don't like Jess all that much, but from her story, we do learn that, at least in this universe, that some people don't have a choice. And there's a misconception about that too, where it's not always a choice, sometimes it's necessary in order to live a normal life. And that's something that should be nuanced into the argument as well. You know, we shouldn't just simply ignore that aspect of hybrids or whatever, I guess, in this universe, you know? Some of it is not a choice, and we shouldn't discriminate because of that, is the idea. Because people don't have a choice sometimes. Yeah. That's all I want to ask. Great, do tell me when you get the article out. I love to read the comments. I love to read the comment section. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but doesn't most of the meshnet speak critically of your organization? Oh, that's cute. The robot wants to join in on the discussion now. Yes, this is true. Though historically, most revolutionaries are unpopular when they're in the middle of the fight. I sleep comfortably knowing that history will be on my side. I'm not gonna lie, you haven't really convinced me, or I promise a fair assessment. I mean, I would say this. I mean, I feel like I feel like there should be three options. You know, either I promise a fair assessment, you didn't convince me, or I'm totally on the human revolution. Screw on humans, they all must die. You know, that would be the third option. And obviously, I wouldn't pick that. I will pick this one. I'll write a fair assessment of the situation. Again, I half agree. I can see both sides, but you know, more complicated than that. Well, thank you. I appreciate bold integrity from good journalists like yourself. Well, thank you for the interview. I'll let you know if you need anything else. No, please do. Have a lovely day now. And remember, God designed you perfectly, just the way you are. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, I feel I get a lot of parallels. You know, the religious aspect as well. Like finding comfort in the way you were born and everything. I mean, that's just to further his own goals, though, I imagine. Car. Don't try to start, right? Okay. I guess I don't need to go in here. I was getting the medical care. That makes it a target. It's a hotbed of political issues, all materialized in a physical location. You don't need to go inside. It's just a boring treatment facility, I guess. Let's use it, I guess. Starfucker and Oliver. Oh boy. It's a wave shelter so many riders can keep out of the rain. Or the snow in this case. Also, there's a brick. Why is there a brick here? An off-color brick. Can I touch it? Oh, this brick wobbles as you palm the wall. Do you think it would be okay to take that? Pull the brick out? Yeah, why not? You take the brick out. It's thick and heavy, but you can carry it around and maybe find a use for it. Amazing. Okay, I have a brick now. Use the brick on the TV. I don't know, I just break the TV for some reason, it's vandalized. You caress the view screen, but it's not a touch screen. Video billboard cycling through advertisements for different things. First, the news and commercial for the VR drama Tomorrow's Tears. When all the doom and gloom of the news is said and done, we ask you, the viewer, what's okay today? That. Here's the brochure. Aha! Take into a cause like a fish to water, eh? Milk. Your contribution to the cause is greatly appreciated, but no, that's ours. Can't take it. Oh, thank heavens. ID. Oh, we don't require ID to join the cause. There's no age requirement either. Can I go back in here, by the way? Can't see. Hey! I told you jerks not to break my ROM. Now I can't get it to stop snowing. Those protesters are gone, but I'm still not gonna have any customers with it freezing like this. Whoops. Run away! Oh no, there's more people here. This Hassy hot cup is the perfect thing to warm me up. Actually, you do have customers. Because... snow. Out of nowhere. I guess I'll wait it out in here. Never mind. Actually, it's good for business. As it turns out, it's amazing for business. Wow, look at that out here. So magical. I think I've forgiven you, you dingus. Even though I'm gonna make a lot of profit from this, I better go get some Hassy hot cups going. Well, all well that ends well. Right, Slider? I'll check the mesh for common issues with the mode selector on the 6703 ROM unit and forward the solutions to the Hassy bar owner. I'm certain she'll be able to get it turned off after the customer rush. After she gets a ton of money. Money! Also, I noticed who that is, but anyway, little Dr. Alas. A DMI animated film assistant taking a break to enjoy a Hassy cup. Or Hassy hot cup. If I was actually in charge of the content, I would make sure we did a big story on these new Hassy hot cups. Delish. My name has some pretty good history behind it. We're some badass ladies who'll bomb hellfire on anyone. Wrestlers. Powerhouse? Okay, I already said that. There's, was her name Broke or something? I've seen it before. I usually hang out at Stardust, but they don't serve food. So I come here for a Hassy hot cups during the day. That's the right time to think about that. Think about what? You know, just looking at them. Our aerodynamic assault will rain down on you from the heavenly skies, but first, a Hassy hot cup. Talk to you. The Hassy ROM will help you get your Hassy fix. Hold on. Yeah, see, got a blue blood Hassy. That's not a Hassy hot cup, something else. Oh well, I guess they ran out. Anyway, look at Dana. A light-haired teenager with a bionic arm. She seems to be staring at nearby wrestlers as she waits to order. She's a teenager? I don't know what the timeline is, but I imagine Dana was older, actually, in Valhalla. I didn't know she was a teenager. Or maybe this is like, obviously, maybe it takes place before, you know, Valhalla. Maybe she's younger in 2064, but anyway. That's how here's the cameo. The only reason I played this game. Not the only reason, but one of the biggest reasons. Dana's aim. I wonder what her voice is, and like the actual voice acting, not like me voice acting, but the actual voice. I don't know. I just find it hard to think of a voice for her. I don't really remember the voice I gave her in Valhalla, but I don't know. Those Hassy hot cups are disgusting. I'm just here to see the wrestlers. Can't wait for the New Year's show. Okay, I guess that's it. That's it. One line. All right, or two lines. Ugh, all they have here is energy drink. Where's the booze at? What kind of bar is this? I mean, it's a Hassy bar. But yeah, okay. You're a teenager, apparently, so why would you... unless she's of drinking age, but still exactly a teenager? I don't know. What the heck is a Hassy anyway? I have such a massive craving for something else right now. Maybe a sugar rush? 1 aldehyde, 1 Bronson, 2 delta, 3 flagonoride, and 5 carmotrin, mixed without ice and no aging. Nothing beats it. What would that drink be? I would have to look it up. But this is probably a recipe for... It's not Sugar Rush. It's something, I don't know. Mixed without ice and no aging. I can't remember. It's like, there's too many recipes. It was probably a reference to a drink, maybe. I wonder if you can use this information in Valhalla somehow. Maybe it's probably Dana's favorite drink. If you would like mix it in Valhalla for Dana. I don't know, do you ever mix a drink for Dana in Valhalla? I don't remember actually. I don't think so. But maybe if you could, you would, you know, get extra points with her. I don't know. Something. Those Hassy hot cups are disgusting. I'm just here to see the wrestlers, okay. I guess that's it. Only 3 lines. It's just a small cameo. That's it. It's a small cameo. I wanted to see her, you know, act out her red Comet persona, you know, start wrestling some fools. Just drop kick, just start a fight right here, you know? Oh, I mean, I don't imagine that is a thing. Zap. Here's my ID. Don't let them define you by those stats, facts, and numbers alone. Humans are more than that. They also have strength, dexterity, endurance, charisma, wisdom, intelligence. Nasty. You just carry that with you? Headphones. Are those a new model? Yeah. Consumer trash, though. Also, you like the Human Revolution, right? Now I know Ira K isn't NSFW or NSFW H class, but she knows her bionics were a mistake and apologies never can be redeemed. Okay, I don't know what that means, but something to do with wrestling, I guess. It's literally illegal to perform any wrestling move without proper license. I don't get where it came from, but wow, look at originality. Milk. Okay, I already did that. I already like showed my item. No, one more thing. Like, yeah. Not like they're gonna win. If they had it their way, we only have the human class spells, which are so C rank. Okay. There's like the human only, I guess, weight class in wrestling as well. No bionics, I guess. Anything else? I guess that's it. I don't know, I'll show items to anyone else. I already showed items to you and zap you. No, can't zap you. Alright, there you go. There's the Dana cameo right there. Ah, oops, I keep doing that. See, I think that's I think that's a door, not a window, but it's a window. Let's leave. There you go. We got the Dana Zane cameo. I don't think there's any other cameos in this game from Valhalla. It'd be nice to get a Jill, you know, cameo, but oh well. She's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, she's the protagonist of Valhalla. She's kind of the best girl, gonna be honest. Jill's kind of the best, even though she's the main character. You would think not, because usually you wouldn't think the main character would be the best character. I mean, usually, in my eyes anyway. When I think about it though, because I'm reminded of that, because, well, it's a very specific thing, but there was a popularity poll, you know, on Persona, I think, Persona 4 in particular, and the most popular character is just your protagonist, which is usually just silent, you know, silent protagonist somehow is the most popular character, so maybe not. Maybe the most popular character tends to be just the protagonist. In my head though, usually not though. I don't usually think of the main character, the one you play as in a video game, to be my favorite usually, because it's kind of boring, you know, you play as them anyway. They kind of don't count, because they're supposed to be kind of like you know? Not always, but usually. But, you know, Jill is kind of the exception because she's kind of cool. Despite that. Anyway. Let's talk to Starfucker, I guess. What a name. Oh, crap. It's that reporting up Bond again. Cheese it, Ollie. Hold on a moment. We're just here to ask the two of you for a favor. You don't need to run again. Bleh. I knew you didn't have the guts to mess with me. Guts from Berserk, the anime, and manga, I guess. And why would we want to help you? We did trash that apartment, Chad. Yeah, so? We also did report you to the police for it. Yeah, so? And they still could. Oh, alright, well, spill it then. I ain't got all day. Can't you see me and Oliver are busy? We need some assistance with some illicit activity that, statistically, individuals in your age bracket are likely to have experience with. Do they? I don't know. I mean, I wasn't delinquent back when I was a teenager. I don't remember knowing how to forge IDs or like steal cars when I was their age, but you know, maybe I just wasn't criminal. I wasn't made of, you know, I wasn't of the criminal mind. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, I don't do crimes, I guess. Anyway. Oh, so this is one of those things where you need a streetwise. Can they show you the ropes, huh? So, what's the thread? B&E? War driving? Copyright infringement? No, that's funny. Search bombing? Copyright infringement. Is search bombing actually illegal? It's against the terms of service, so probably. At least in California. We need to buy some fake IDs. Or just introduce us to whoever at your school does IDs. Well, if we do that, then they probably won't give us IDs anyway, so I don't know. We gotta get some fake IDs. Just be blunt about it. Oh, that's nothing. If you can pay. Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work good enough to get you past a bouncer or a cop doing sniff tests. He's a wizard with a printer and a lifted wallet. It's more complicated than that. We need falsified passports that get 2 people past the border safely. Oh. Yeah, I don't think Ollie can do that. Can you? Not without equipment, a lot more expensive. And illegal than what I already have. What about that guy who got at least that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation? That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give him a call. You know, it's funny. I mean, I'm not wearing the glasses exactly the same. In fact, I'm wearing my glasses by the way right now, in the very weird way. Because when I'm wearing these new headphones, by the way, these relatively new headphones, when I put my glasses on as well, it kind of like squeezes it in my head, and it hurts a little bit because the frame is in between my headphones. So nowadays, I just put my glasses on top of my headphones, but it looks a little silly, you know, just like Oliver. So I'm actually in the same, you know, in the same boat as him right now. I'm wearing my glasses in a weird way, but it's more comfortable because it's over like over the headphones rather than in between my ears. It doesn't hurt now, you know? It doesn't cause me pain and suffering anymore. Anyway. Give me a few minutes. This guy is pretty sketchy. Very cloak and dagger. I'll have to pay, or rather play, the middleman. And you'll have to pay though. Excellent. I'll forward you the relevant documents and photos. Aw man, now I'm starting to feel left out. Ollie gets to show off all his cool connections. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked in a little? That's my area of expertise in our little duel. Well, that and petty larceny. We might have something that will suit your skill set. Let's just get to the passports first, if you can stay calm for that long. You sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever owned. What's the deal, Slider? Don't call me Slider. We're not on first name basis, starfucker. You installed some new conversation routines Ollie ain't had the chance to nerd out about yet. Well, they're top notch, very bleeding edge. I forgot how I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how Starfucker talked. What voice did I give him? I don't know. I'm just assuming he sounds like blah 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 like that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't run traditional ROM VI personality software. I am, in fact, the first fully sapient machine intelligence. Well, at least that I know about. You shouldn't say that though. Why are you telling that to just some random kids? They're gonna snitch on you. Which means what exactly? In English? It means he's a person, Chad, not a toy. Now keep it down, I'm still on the phone. Oops. And yes, what he said. Well, that's awesome. You ain't so bad for a tin can. Tin can? Really? I'm composed almost entirely out of plasteel and silica. Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century? Oh, that depends on the writer. The literal writer for this game. ROM's been out for almost 2 decades. Yeah. That's a good point. Give me a sec. I'm pretty good at name calling, too. Oh no. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Just hold on. Underclocked? Bit brain.
Don't hurt yourself, Chad.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
Okay, I talked to the guy. He said he'll do it, but he only works in trade. A couple of passports are gonna run us one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino at the gates to the deep. I don't know what that is, but sure. Well, is that like, I don't know. That sounds like a anime poster. An anime show.
Of course. It's always that Japanese crap. It's Japanese cartoons.
And it's not my fault they make the best VR dramas. Maybe you can do better.
Probably.
Anyway, where can we get a poster like that? I'm not sure. Probably nearby. I've done switches with this guy before, and he never asked for something that'll take too long to get. My guess is he's a logo that uses people like us as a way to nab something he has eye on. We'll help you look for it. No? I mean, probably... join my party. Are they an item in my party? No, I guess not. Touch. Next box, 6 minutes. That's pretty fast, you know? Compared to where I live. 6 minutes. I mean, I guess it depends, though. I mean, how long has it been? You know, has it always been more than 6 minutes already? Since the next, the previous bus? But anyway. Well, I know we're gonna poster probably around here. Oh, there it is. I knew I saw a poster for a Magical Commander Yukino somewhere around here. Is it this one? I should have remembered Ramona had one. You know this lady? Sure. We talk sometimes when I'm getting our drinks. You're usually too busy provoking people to notice.
You call it provoking. I call it spontaneous enthusiasm for healthy rivalry.
There's a bit of a line. We'll have to wait a few minutes before we can talk to her.
We could just do a smash and grab, simple and effective.
That's not very nice. We can't do that. She knows who we are. Us too.
This is the most boring felony I've ever been an accessory to.
Look, we'll just stand in line.
Like a bunch of clumps. Chumps, rather.
Moss clumps? This reminds me of moss clumps from Dark Souls. You gotta eat it to, you know, cure your poison.
What is the big picture anyway, Blue Bomber?
I'm not sure it's wise to spread around, Chad. For either of us, the less you know, the less reason anyone has to bother you.
Screw that static, I'm not heading to juvie not knowing what for. Spill the beans, or I'll spill them for you.
Your persistence is already legendary, Chad. Fine. Okay, just waiting in the line. If you really must know, we are going to trade the passports for some information regarding the disappearance of my creator. His apartment was the one you trashed.
Oh shit. That Hayden dude's your dad? And they snatched him? That's so messed up. You know, I do crimes, but not that, you know, not that much crime, you know.
Well, Dad, after a fashion, he raised me.
Man, I hope you find the dudes that took him. I hope he's okay.
It seems very unlikely.
Oh, man. I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, I still have my dad, but he's Chad. He's never really been around. Too busy trying to save the world from itself. Even now, he's over there standing in front of that damn clinic. And I thought I could find a way to make him... Whatever. Okay, okay, his dad is Brian. Is that what it is? The leader of the human revolution? I might as well nuke that drive. It ain't gonna sink.
Nuke that drive. I mean, oh, okay, he means to not talk about it, you know?
I think I understand what you mean, Chad. Hell yeah. Dogs? No. Woof woof. No, dudes gotta stick together, you know?
Dudes?
Bro? Don't matter if you're a robot or what. We all got the same shit to deal with. You gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
From the mouth of babes. Pretty open mind for a kid who tags with HR. Smarter than you look, Chad. From the mouth of babes. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say that. From the mouth of babes.
Hey, won't fault your good taste, but watch that whole babe thing. I'm taken, and I don't need no game being spit my way. Okay.
I think from the mouth of babe is like, I think it's a quote from something else. Anyway. That's not... Oh, never mind. Ah, Dana's gone. Oh, no way. Yep, the line's finally cleared up. Let's go talk to Ramona. Ramona. Well, that's the actual poster. Hello. Give me a poster or I'll kill you. Pew pew. No. Hey, Ollie.
Salutations, Ramona.
I always has to do that animation before I can move the text. What can I do for you all?
This is my friend, Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. You too.
We were hoping you might be able to give us your assistance, Miss Rogers.
We want to make a trade for that magical Commander Yukino poster over there. It's necessary for us to get some pretty important information.
No way. Not happening. Nuh-uh. Yukino's off limits. Go get it, chat. No, we can get you another. That's not really true because you need to get the signature. Well, it's a hard decision. Let's see. Well, let's just say this is literally a matter of life and death, Ramona. How does life and death depend on a nerdy poster? Look, I don't even care. That poster was signed by Takako herself. It's one of a kind. I'm not giving it up. I'd rather not drag you any further into this than necessary, but I promise that we're not overstating it. This is a dire situation, and people have already died.
Jeez.
Look, whatever you're doing sounds sketch as hell. And I, Magical Commander Yukino herself, while no part in it, I don't even see how the poster can help.
Man, you nerds sure do love your cheap crap from the net.
Cheap crap? I'll have you know, that poster is worth hundreds of credits. Maybe more. Kakiko passed away years ago, so there aren't any more of them getting signed. Okay, that's why. You can't just get another one? I was wondering if you could just get another one, but you can't. I was thinking, though, it would take a long time if the actress was still alive, but I guess not. It's special.
Sure it is.
Ah. He doesn't get it. He's not in the fandom, you know, he's not a weeb like you.
Thankfully, I don't watch those Japanese cartoons.
We can get you another. No, we can't. It's not just a poster. I guess, you know, we're gonna say it anyway, even though I know you can't. It was a gift from someone. Someone I care about, okay? Besides, you can't get another one. Takako passed away a few years ago. perhaps there's something else that would make a suitable trade? You aren't hearing me, are you? It has sentimental value. You can't replace that. How about I replace your... I don't know. I was thinking of a threat. I can't think of a threat. Replace your head with my gun. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Look, you'll just have to order something off the mesh because you can't have this one. We don't have time. This lead will dry up by then. Keep me out of this. This isn't a joke, Ramona. I mean, we can say go get it, Shad, but we're just gonna plead. It doesn't feel right to just take it, you know? This isn't a joke, Ramona. Okay, enough. How about this for a trade? I have an original keyframe cell from Pretty Champion Sailor Sirius, signed by Takeko at home. Whoa. You have a signed Sailor Sirius cell? That's super rare. They stopped doing keyframes by hand right around the time of her death. You can't be serious, Ollie. You have that thing framed on your wall. You wouldn't shut up about it for a week after you got it. This is important, Chad. You can't say you wouldn't do the same thing if someone had your dad. Think about Turing. I can't ask Ramona to give up something important to her if I'm not willing to do the same. Maybe. Look, okay, I don't know what's going on, but you can't give me that cell for the poster. But we need... Yeah, you'll get the poster. Whatever you're doing, it must be really important if you'll be willing to give that up. Do you have something more equal to trade, Ollie? A couple of things, maybe. We'll talk about it then. Maybe you can find me another one, too. Go ahead and take the poster, then. Alright. We resolved that peacefully, without taking out our gun, and blasting the place. Oh, thank you, Ramona. Yes, I can't tell you how much it means to us, Miss Rogers. Sure. And, you think I could see that cell sometime, Ollie? Of course. I'll bring it over when we talk about the trade. So cool. Kakui. Sugoi. Anyway, you know, I don't know why, but my save senses are tingling for some reason. Let me just save just in case somehow the game explodes. Save it here. Oop. Sorry that I have to like make saves every 5 seconds, but I have to. You never know. But alright, there you go. So you got the poster. I guess they just moved this one over here. Is there something else gonna help you with? Kinda busy. Well, not really. I mean, well, maybe she needs to clean up, you know? I was gonna say there's no more customers, but maybe she needs to fix the robot and, you know, clean up and everything. Anyway. We got our item. We can look at it. Look at the poster. A poster for Magical Commander Yukino at the Gates of the Deep. Signed by Takeko. Heavy break from Market Street. Also, it's kind of weird, by the way. Just something I've noticed, by the way. Everyone keeps mentioning Turing as if... Or Turing's like dad, as in Hayden, by the way. As if we need to find him still. But he's dead, right? We already saw him getting killed already. So, like, he's already dead. We don't need to find him necessarily. We just need to find his information. And then maybe... his corpse, I guess? We just need to find his body, if nothing else? I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the way she was flirting with you, Ollie. What are you talking about? I know flirty when I see it, and I'm saying I don't like it. Not one bit. We just talk about an old anime sometimes, Chad. Neither of us are interested in the other.
Sure.
Well, we have the poster now. What's next?
Go ahead and call this number, Turing.
We want to set up a drop with you, now that I've introduced you to him.
Sure. Change the subject.
Okay, sorry, so this is jealous. I'll call him right now then. It's ringing. Who is it?
You the ones looking for some papers?
We are, and we have the requested payment with us.
Good.
We're gonna do this real professional-like, okay? You know Stardust? I don't know what he sounds like. What they sound like, I don't know. I do. Head there. Leave the poster behind the mega Philipinated arcade cabinet. And get out. Come back 10 minutes later, and your stuff will be behind the machine. I understand. Good. I'll be waiting. What's that sound? Is that music, by the way? I wonder if that's a hint to who they are. Where that sound is it? I mean, is it a Stardust song or something else? I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, I mean, it just sounds like a song that sometimes plays whenever, you know, in this game. Sometimes it's just a theme. Well, that was very mysterious.
Yeah, that's how this guy is.
I don't even know his name, and I've been getting things from him for a few years now.
Who cares? Let him play Spy Master if he wants. Let's hurry up the Stardust and get this over with. I've wasted enough of my day with this crap.
Hi, Starfucker's dad. Hello. No? He's just ... He's alone today. He was staring at us. I think he knows... I mean, we're with Starfucker right now, right? Sharing the pedal is the best way to spread our information, ultimately strengthen the movement. Amazing. Alright, let's go then. Let us go to the Stardust Club. Yeah. Go inside to make the drop. We'll wait out here.
Yeah. Don't want to get our IDs taken.
I suppose I should feign surprise?
Hey, it's a pretty cool set, even if it's like 1,000,000 years old.
They don't really care about the IDs unless you try to hit the bar.
Found that one out the hard way.
We would have been fine if you hadn't taken a swing at the bouncer.
So I like the hard way.
We'll be right back, gentlemen. Try not to set the building on fire while we're gone. And then 5 seconds later, the building's on fire. Actually. We told you not to set the building on fire. No security right now. Weird. Hi.
Hey friends, what can I get for you?
No, I don't need a drink.
Hey, are you two?
Bye-bye. Some people here. Bouncer. A bouncer's right here, I guess. There's Brooke, by the way. There's Jess. Still around. A lot of bulk. No VIP access today. Milk? This is a joke. Oh, so this is where the bouncer is. Looks like they're off duty for some reason. Okay, they're just taking a break. Today's my last day off before the holidays, but I can't seem to stay away. Up to you. I love vintage game experiences. Have you ever heard of Overblood? Overblood? The worst thing you do is to a hybrid is walk up and try to pet them. Hi Jess, what's up? It's Jess, your feline hybrid acquaintance, quote unquote. I don't know about acquaintance, but... Oh look, it's my favorite human, his mechanical sidekick. I'm caught up in something at the moment. Chances are we'll cross paths again. Okay. Would you like a gun? Okay. I think I already interacted with these people. Let's just go this way. No VIP though. it. So we gotta like put something behind here. Put the poster behind there. My poster. Should have sold that. You know, should have sold that and then paid the rent. And well, that should do it, Slider. That was an awful lot of fuss over a poster. I just don't understand the appeal of merchandise like this. I keep my imported possessions on my data drive. You know, I literally have two posters. I have a Hatsune Miku Expo wall scroll, and also a Death Note poster. Literally, that's all I have. I don't have a lot. Some people have like a whole wall of posters. I have like two. Just like out of like, how do we call it? Not coincidence. What's the word? Like I don't go out of my way to get a bunch of anime posters, but I happen to see like one day, hey, the posters. I guess I'll buy that. I like Death Note at the time. I bought it a long time ago, but you know it's still here. And of course the Miku one is because I went to the Miku Expo concert. I think that's called Miku Expo, right? That's what it's called? Yeah. I went to it in 2016, I think. One time. It was pretty fun. So I bought a wall scroll, you know? Anyway. That's all I got. Humans don't have total recall like you do. It's a nice looking poster. And I got you an official Bob Ross painting set for your birthday. You did? No, that's a joke. Oh wait, no, you're being facetious. I haven't even told you when my birthday is, and it isn't 4 months. Still, your point is made. I should not be snobbish about other people's interests. Maybe I'll give Magical Commander Yukino a try when we get some downtime. Okay. And oh no, Turing is gonna become a weeb now. But that's enough navel gazing. Let's head back outside so our benefactor can make the trade. Let's go. Whee! Wow. Just like go into a bar, buy nothing, and then leave.
Y'all do the deal?
How did it go? We left the poster behind the cabinet. Now we just need to wait for the switch. I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes or so before. It shouldn't take long. I wonder how he knows the drop happened and gets to it so fast.
Don't matter. This guy's a solid feed, even if he likes to mess around.
What do you need these passports for anyway? You said to trade for information, but what's the full story? Without going into much detail, our informant needs to get out of Neo San Francisco unnoticed. The passports are one part of that. We also need to obtain an untraceable car. There's a car right here. I don't know it's untraceable though. I don't suppose the two of you could help with that?
No way, dude.
Grand Theft Auto is a felony with a capital F. It's also a video game that's been released several times, you know? Even in 2064, GTA 5 is still re-releasing in 2064 on the PS7 or something, I don't know. So I guess, well, 2064, that'd be a long time actually, it's not even PS7, the PS like 12 at this point, anyway.
Besides, getting an untraceable car ain't in the same league as a piece of plastic that'll fool a hand scanner.
Chan's right.
Course I'm right.
The city's traffic management system keeps track of all vehicles passively, even if you manage to circumvent their firmware and keep them from actively reporting to the network. You have to spoof the car as something permitted to be invisible for the CTOS to ignore it.
I don't want to mess with boosting cars anyway. The Junks run that racket in Neo San Fran and they don't play nice.
The Junks. Well, we saw the graffiti for the Junks before. Especially with the HR. Well, thank you either way. You've both done us a huge favor. Call it even for the apartment.
Yeah, Blue. No hard feelings. You give us a call if you need anything else, long as it'll help you find your pops. We should get going, though. We were supposed to be home hours ago. You know, we don't want to get grounded again. My dad won't notice, but Ollies will flip. You take care. Don't get de-rezzed. See ya. Goodbye. Okay, Chen over, they left. Well, let's finish the trade inside. Alright, time to pick up our bombs. You know, bombs. As it turned out, it's a bomb. Also, there's the poster, by the way? Or was that always there? Because that's the same poster, right? The Yukino poster? I assume it was always there. This passport. I hear the passports are just as advertised. Now we need to find a car. Jess is right over there. Perhaps she may know someone who can lend a hand? I guess we could try. Well, prepare yourself. Even the game knows that conversing with Jess is like not a great experience, let's just say. If Jess is the worst thing we have to face down this week, I'll consider us lucky. Were you the one that traded? No. Hey buddy, some hot tips. We'll see those crystal balls of power. Shoot them, that'll help you out. Rod of Asclepius, or Asclepius give you a life. The dagger pack gives you a zap with some extra charge. The eye of the sun blasts away all enemies on the screen. Kaboom. Morning sun vanquishes the horrible night, right? Okay, I think it's talking about this one, the Mega Phobinator. I don't know if there's a reason to play it again. We already played it once, so. Well, let's talk to Jess. How you doing? Did you find your guy? Oh wait, let me guess. There's something else you need from me? Well, you haven't been terrible to deal with so far, so I'm willing to hear you out. Barely. We need access to an untraceable car. An informant of ours needs to get out of the city without attracting the attention of Parallax, and is offering valuable information to us in exchange. Seriously? Jesus, what kind of shit is in your life anyway? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to be legally viable. I'm not sure why you think just because I defend a few folks in the rougher parts of the city that I would have that kind of connection. And even if one of my clients did run a carjacking business, it's not like society is clamoring to give hybrids legal jobs. Regardless, I'm not going to be an accessory to a felony or let one of my clients be either. I won't go down that path. I wouldn't know where to start anyway. You spent all time about doing nothing anyway. No, is there any possible way you give us any kind of lead at all? I know we're reaching, but this is important. You just don't quit, do you? Okay, let me think. This might be a long shot, but you could try asking Majid. There are rumors he may have been involved in some shady stuff way back in the day. He'll probably be reluctant to talk about it, but there's a free lead for you. Give me another drink in exchange, will ya? Later. Huh. That went better than expected. I wonder if my charm is starting to pay off for us. Oh, you perform admirably as well. Onward we go. I wonder if we can actually get her a drink. What's she like though? Oh, look at that thing. Fancy tables. What does she drink? That looks like a beer. It just looks like a beer to me. Touch it, Jess. I don't want to piss her off. I gave you what I wanted. I have cuties to meet. Can I get her a drink? Is that possible? Talk to Majid. Hey friends, what can I get for you? We were hoping you could give us a little information. Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be? Okay. Let's get a
What's the fake beer? Where's the beer? Beer. Coming right up. Oh yeah, Sans, if you don't know what it is. He's better of the kind of weird stuff people ask for these days. Ooh. Beer is a local brew beer. Nothing too sharp bitter, just a nice crisp weedy beer. Ice cold. Come on, babe. You know what a beer is. Here, give this a Slider. Hold it, Slider. Can't drink that. I still want. Here we go. I'm not gonna drink it. I just want to give it to Jess, but might not be able to anyway. But anyway, so what do you need help with? Run to a roadblock in our search for Hayden. Word on the streets that he's gone missing, which I'm sure you already know. What can I get? What can I do? Yes. An informant of ours needs secure transportation out of the city, but we don't have any contacts who would be able to get us an untraceable car. Just mention that you used to engage in certain extra-legal activities. Perhaps you could point us towards someone who could help. He doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. Right. Sorry, friends. I left that life behind a long time ago. Don't really keep in touch with that crew anymore. Of course. Completely understandable. Sorry to bother you then. Well, no harm in asking, right? My reputation precedes me. Don't let it get to your head. Gus, I need to go to the back and gather up stuff to restock for the rush later on. Mind manning the bar for me? Take your time. I think I can keep things under control. Thanks. Love you, hon. Alright. Seems suspicious. Well, leaves us at a dead end. Any ideas on how we should proceed? Some nose-to-the-ground journalist techniques for finding leads. There's Tomcat. Another way out of the city. Get Vincent with you gotta twist his arm for the rest. Twist his arm. That's Tomcat. No, Tomcat has already stuck their neck out for us too often. I feel a little bad about how much we've relied on them as it is. And besides, this is a considerably more felonious action. Morally, we should be dirtying our own hands. Let's stuff Vince in a trunk and make it look like a kidnapping. I mean, I guess I could do that. Now you're just messing with me. I mean, this isn't an early century action flick, and that idea is ridiculous. Look, got any better ideas? There's no way Mr. Mess would agree to ride in a trunk with his wife, no less, all the way out of the city. You know, desperate times call for desperate measures, Turing. But perhaps we could find a way to sneak them both onto a commercial truck, and they can't just ride it out in the trailer. We have to find a way to defeat the automated inventory control system, though. That's a whole different can of worms. As the saying goes. No. What's the Gus saying? Okay. The two of you are killing me here. Look, don't tell Majid about this. But here. Carjacking device. Okay, thanks. What is this, Gus? It's an automated vehicle maintenance scanner with a few less than standard upgrades. When you circumvent its security codes, you can use it to scan a car's installed firmware and replace it with a new set that will spoof its presence on the city's network. That's the gist of it, but we don't have time to get into any specifics. You need to get out of here with that before Midget gets back. Why the urgency? Look, Midget has done a lot to turn his life around, to turn my life around. I really respect that about him. It's part of why I fell in love with him. He did what I was never able to do. That's how we met, you know. That old rough and tumble life we both led. Bonnie and Clyde, sort of. But when Stardust struggled and needed money fast, I had to get back in the game to keep us afloat for a few years. I told him it was all angel loans, donations from patrons, lots of things. Oh, money laundering? Is that what it really was? He'd be heartbroken if he found out I'm still in the game. Oh, you're the criminal. You know, he got out of the game. Gus is still doing crimes. I had to do whatever I could to keep our new life, even if only one of us is really living it. I may as well give this thing to someone who wants to use it for good too. I can't tell you how much we appreciate this, Gus. Someone's gonna lose their car though. I don't mind as long as we steal from a rich person, you know? They have plenty of cars. They can at least let us have one, is all I'm saying. As long as we steal from the rich, you know? Robin Hood style. Anyway, we might finally be on our way to be solving we might finally be on our way to solving this mystery. Yeah, well, you didn't get from me, okay? Just get out of here and get on your little Grand Theft Auto. And let me know how it goes, okay? Of course. Alright.